So we're in the studio with Jason from MBRP, who's practically a regular here at this point, but you got a cool new product today. Tell us about this.
Yeah, Bill, thanks. This one I'm excited for sure. This is our 99-04 GT and Mach 1 catback exhaust. We made this with two options and two options only. Black tip or polished tip. Today, as you can see, we're doing our black tips.
And tell us about the material. You know, what's it made out of? What size pipe are we talking here?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a 2.5-inch aluminized piping. We used a 5-inch round muffler, and we exit with a 3.5-inch tip.
And this will be a direct replacement for any exhaust with a factory outlet.
With a factory outlet, factory connection, should bolt right on. Our first step is to remove the factory exhaust. Now, often with cars 20 years old, there's a good chance someone changed the exhaust at some point. If the exhaust is factory, you're going to start by cutting off the stock exhaust. If it already has an aftermarket exhaust on it, you might be able to unbolt it and slide it over the axle. In this case, we have to cut. And then we're going to go ahead and repeat the same thing on the other side. With the pipe cut, we now want to slide the tip out of the rear insulator and then slide our exhaust pipe over the axle. After removing the tailpipe section, we're going to go ahead and remove the 4 bolts that connect to the H-pipe. You want to do this one side at a time and being careful to support it so the muffler doesn't fall on you as you remove it. As you remove the factory hardware, you can go ahead and discard it. MBRP kit includes new hardware. You will not need to reuse the factory hardware. With the hardware removed, we can go ahead and slide the pipe off the H-pipe. With the exhaust unbolted, you can go ahead now and remove it from the hangers. The MBRP kit includes 2 flow tubes, a left and a right, passenger and driver. They're slightly different in length. There's no real marking to show which one's which. When you actually look at the H-pipe, it should be obvious that the passenger side comes out before the driver side does, so the longer pipe is going to go on your passenger side. As we said earlier, MBRP does include new hardware. In this case, the factory studs are still in great shape. It's easy to reuse them. If your studs aren't in great shape, you can use the bolts that MBRP includes. You can go ahead and start to tighten down your nuts. You want to leave them a little loose to allow room for adjustment though. You want to make sure you tighten these evenly as you go along. The MBRP muffler has louvers inside to help control the sound. You want to make sure the exhaust is flowing over, not into the louvers. This is actually the way the exhaust is going to be flowing, just the way you see it on camera. We're going to install the muffler over the flow tube, making sure to first slide the clamp over the inlet. And then work the over axle tube over the axle. And slide it together. With our over axle pipe slid into the muffler, we can go ahead now and connect the pipe to the hangers. For our tailpipe, we're going to slide the hanger in first into the insulator, slip on our clamp, and then fit it onto the over axle pipe. With our pipes installed, you can go back through, make your final adjustments, and tighten down your clamps. Once you have all your piping aligned, slide your tip on, make sure you have it lined up where you want it to exit the valance, and tighten it down. With the passenger side installed, we can go and repeat the exact same process on the driver's side.
All right, MBRP catback is installed. Now let's hear how it sounds. Jason, thanks for coming out. I mean, the exhaust sounds great. Price point is definitely right there too. Installation is going to be your typical catback. Give yourself about 2 or 3 hours, and I know you want to say it.
We'll have you back on the road in no time.